Alexander, I just wanted to really appreciate and spread the entire, the gratitude towards the work, incredible work you done here today at the Ukrainian Reconstruction Summit. What really brought you, what inspired you, why you decided to dedicate your time towards it?
Yeah, so what inspired me from a very young age is my grandfather serving at World War II. So that inspired me from a very young age. My entire family is from Poland. I'm a first-generation immigrant. I'm from South Carolina. My grandfather ran the psychiatric ward in Bull Street in South Carolina for the state hospital. So at a very young age, I had a very deep empathy for the trauma that all of the Polish people have been through since World War II. So that's been ingrained in myself, my family, my mother, my father, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. And so when the war broke out and my family was taking in refugees, it moved me in a way that you can't quite explain. It's not about commerce, it's not about business. It's about doing something that's right. It's about doing your part to serve. And so 2 years ago, I moved to Poland as a single father with 2 children to understand what's really going on there. And my skill set is creating and pulling together and building teams and scaling businesses. But this is not your normal business. This is not your normal situation. This is understanding multiple countries, millions and millions of people under a lot of stress and a lot of pain. And I did everything I could to be able to gather, understand, unify, and put together a platform that would truly unite all 3 countries. Because I saw that the #1 ally for the United States was Poland. For many different reasons that we already know. They're in the EU, they've already been through this before, they're #1 in manufacturing, they got the #1 GDP. I saw all of those things and I knew all of those things. But my family lives there. So for me it was about legacy, for me it was about serving, for me it was about giving back and figuring out a way how to merge the culture between the Polish people and the Ukrainian people. I also knew very clearly that the American culture would never understand what's happening in Ukraine. They couldn't quite possibly understand. This is not an attack, this is not a dig, this is simply a fact. How could you understand what those 2 countries have been through if we as Americans are on the other side of the planet? So my job and my goal in this was to bridge those 3 countries and build a platform together where the Americans could come, the American businesses could come and set up in Poland and gain access to all of the benefits of the EU, while at the same time coming up with partnerships and capabilities of entering into Ukraine. The EU has unbelievable options provided to businesses through grant programs, through manufacturing, that Ukraine and the US and Poland could benefit from. And that was my goal in this conference. And bringing top Ukrainian business owners, parliamentary members, members of ministries here to Washington, D.C. to give them a voice on the #1 stage at the most important time that Ukraine needs it. But built on one important thing, faith and belief. And with faith and belief in God, anything is possible. And that's what this was, and that's what you saw today. And you saw people come together. You saw it at the beginning, you saw it at the middle, and you saw it in our closing at the end. So that is what our business is built on.
Thank you so much. How do you wish to see the future of Ukraine?
Well, the future of Ukraine can only move forward through business, diplomacy through business. That is the only way. Peace, prosperity through big business. Because if you don't replace the current system that exists with a movement, then it'll never move. We brought top business owners from Ukraine, top business owners and technologies from the United States, top capabilities and vehicles in Poland and the EU, all together under one roof to show the world that it can be done. Because there's so many people and so many unbelievable organizations that want to serve, that want to give back, that want to give money, but they don't know how to do it. How could they know how to do it? No one has shown them. No one has taught them. No one has educated them on all the different avenues. War is complicated. Peace is even more complicated, because in order for peace to happen, there has to be a pathway towards economic recovery. We created that pathway for economic recovery right here today. And this is the very beginning of an unbelievable movement. And you will see the world change today.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this message. I'm sure it will really inspire a lot of people. Is there anything else you feel important you want to deliver to people?
The only thing I'd like to deliver back to everyone that's listening is that through unifying together as a team and through transparency, which is what we built a platform for business on all transparency, openness, deals, blockchain, financial transparency, technologies that track all of the movements. We are playing all of our cards open because that's the only pathway to move forward. And that would be my message to all business owners that want to participate in movements like this. Show your cards, be open, come together, and those that don't want to participate in that movement, that's okay, that's not for them. Continue to do business the old way, continue to do what you do the old way, and don't participate. But those of you that want to change, and those of you that want to be part of a movement, do it the right way. And that's what we did today.